Yo, what is going on? This is That Guy Face with Face the Music Media. We are back again for another episode of How I Synth. In this video, we got Air's brand new Jura. Let's get into it.
Oh yeah. Oh my my. Oh yeah. Face the music.
So, Air's Jura is an emulation of Roland's Juno 60 synthesizer from back in the 80s. It's a really good emulation too, I can't even lie. I'm excited about this one. But before we get into that, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the bell for notifications so you can be notified every time we drop a new video. Also, if you enjoy the content, go ahead and hit the video with a thumbs up and drop a comment below. The engagement does help with the algorithm, so we would appreciate if you would do that for us. Also, make sure you go to realloops.com. Sweet Fusion Vol1 is out now, and so you can get Volume 1 and 2 right now. Crazy presets for Cherry Audio synthesizers. I'm telling you, you don't want to miss out on that. Go to realloops.com. Also, if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to the playlist for the singles of music by That Guy Face. So we got more singles coming. The link will be in the description, so go ahead and check that out. We would appreciate that. Now, let's go ahead and get to this plugin. So we have our oscillator here, where we have the pulse wave, saw wave, and then a sub oscillator, and then a noise oscillator. We have a high pass filter, we have a voltage control filter, and then we have our filter modulation section here. We have our amplifier section here. You have your envelopes here. We have LFO here, and then all of this here is the effects section. So if you come over here, you have to click on each one. As you can see, it changes the panel there. Then you can activate those by clicking these here, except for the chorus. The chorus is his own thing. And then we have this analog and volume here. I don't really know what the analog does because there's no manual. But when I look at the oscilloscope here, and let's say I hit a note, it just kind of adds noise. So if you pay attention to the oscilloscope, so that's that. So down here we have our mod wheel and pitch bend section here, so we can route that out. We have our voices section here, and then we have our glide portamento section, and then we have our arpeggiator. And so, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. If you come up here, you can change the layout to remove some of those functions there so it can look like the vintage. And then you have a control for DCO noise and then chorus noise. You can kind of just fool around with each one and see which one works out for you. I'm gonna leave that off. All right, so let's go ahead and jump in, man. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and start with the pulse wave here. And so let's take a listen to that and see what it sounds like. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is go ahead and modulate the pulse width modulation here. And we can do that manually because it's set to manual. We can go into LFO where the LFO controls it. We can set it to envelope 1 to where this envelope will control it, or envelope 2 where this envelope will control it. And so I'm gonna go to LFO, and then let's come down here to LFO and sync it to the tempo. Let's take the speed to 4 and hear what that sounds like. I'm gonna leave the shape there. Let's take a listen. So in order to get that pulse width modulation going, I'm gonna go ahead and raise this value here. Beautiful. I love that. Okay, now let's take a listen to the filters and see what they sound like. Beautiful. It sounds really nice and smooth. See how smooth that is? You can't hear any of the steps in the filter, so I love that. And I forgot to go over these two controls here, saturation, I'm assuming, and drive. There's no manual, like I said before, so I don't know exactly what they do. But let's just look at the oscilloscope and see what happens when we adjust these values. So see, you can't really even see much of a difference, and I can't hear much of a difference. I don't know if that's because it's a early release and that needs to be updated or something like that, or that's a bug that I caught. I don't know, but I don't hear squat when I fool with those. So I don't know what they do, but anyway, I have a chord progression that I played in the background. I'm going to go ahead and build the sound out. So let's just go ahead and fool around and see what we can come up with. I'm going to go ahead and reactivate that post width modulation there. I'm going to turn this down a little bit. Let's play the chord progression and see what it sounds like. Nice. I love that. Already it sounds good. But I want to fool around with the post width modulation speeds and see what kind of different textures we can get out of that. Beautiful. I love that. Okay. So I'm going to fool around with the delay. I want to have the post width modulation kind of build into it. So let's just take a listen to that. Beautiful. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fool with the envelope here. Let's just kind of shape out the sound really quick. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go the long decay, short sustain. Beautiful. I love that. I'm going to turn on one of these choruses and just kind of see what that sounds like. I love that. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and take that off there. Let's fool around with some of these effects and see what that sounds like here. We'll start with the delay. So it's pretty straightforward. Let's just fool around with some of these controls and see what we can come up with. Beautiful. I love that. Okay, so let's move on to the reverb there. Let me actually turn that mix way down. Actually, I'm going to turn that off. Okay. Beautiful. I love that. I can get real creative with that reverb. That's sick. EQ. I mean, EQ, it is what it is. So I'm not really going to fool with that. Let's see what the analog sounds like. Beautiful. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do now though is let's do this. I'm gonna come over here and activate the arpeggiator and let's just fool around with that and see what we can get out of that. beautiful. I love that. Anyway, man, that's the end of this video. You let me know what you think about Jura down in the comments below. Do you think it is as good as some of the other emulations that's out there? Let me know what you think, man. My thoughts on the plugin, it sounds good. I'm not even gonna lie. It's nice and thick, it's rich, it's full, it's easy to use, it's fun to use. You can make sounds very quick with the synthesizer. I'm not gonna lie, the arpeggiator was kind of weird. I don't know what was going on with the timing on that, but whatever. It is what it is. It sounds good though. I would recommend you get it if you can. So go ahead and cop that, you know. But anyway, man, this is That Guy Face the Music Media. Go ahead and hit the video with a thumbs up if you enjoyed the content. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell for notifications so you can be notified every time we drop a new video. Also, make sure you go to realloops.com. That's REELLOOPS. Sweet Fusion Volume 1 and Volume 2 is out right now, so you don't want to miss that. And we got more preset packs coming soon, so you know, stay tuned for that as well. Also, make sure you go and check out the playlist for the singles, music by That Guy Face. The link will be in the description. But anyway, man, this is That Guy Face the Music Media. We out of here.